Hello, it is I. Well, we gotta have coming in music. I forgot entirely. Oh my god, this is AI generated hip hop. You may think that you don't need to watch what I'm about to show you, but you would be wrong. We're gonna read the news on LinkedIn Live. We got to get this show rolling. You want to know the funniest thing ever? Uh, I'm Joe Christensen, live from a Texas mesquite grove. After live broadcast on LinkedIn. I like to virtue signal. Oh, LinkedIn. Well, so what you can expect from this whole thing is that you get to watch the news where I read stuff on my LinkedIn feed. What's fun about that? You say, you ask. That is a fair point. If you have a mind to thinking that that would be a waste of your time, you probably are right. You would be correct. All right. I do a report. I run a reporting company, and then now in this thing I am a reporter. I'm pretty much unhinged in this format, mainly because, well, I get to do whatever I want. They give me my own TV show. They're not canceling me at all. I ain't got no contract. I got coffee. It's got a bunch of stuff at the bottom. You know, cloves and cinnamon. Stuff that should never be in coffee, but it is after all pumpkin spice territory. It's not pumpkin spice. It's stuff I put in my coffee because my older brother told me to, because it's good for me. Well, let's go read. Usually we do announcements at the beginning. So I think that I'm going to Summit in Orlando. You want to go to Summit in Orlando with me? It's October 19th through 23, something like that. ER. And then what else is there for announcements? Somebody put up a thing. I'm in the Microsoft space. Somebody said that Convergence is making a comeback. If you've never heard about Convergence, well, good for you. Well, we're amped up. We got coffee. Somehow we'll stay awake. By Friday, I usually feel as if I've been thrown from a boating accident, clinging to just one one spine of the boat, splinter, clinging for dear life, and then washed up on some shore. And what is that shore, you ask? Why, it is the news. If you're like the average person, you will watch exactly 1 minute and 47 seconds of this broadcast. That's the kind of pull we have. That's what the daters say anyway. Well, don't worry. Well, we're going to chop this up and make it so that you can watch the whole thing in like 1 minute, because that's all the attention span we ever have. A lot of news this week. Oh, this is violence. So sad. This ain't right, man. But that is not the news we're reading. We're going in to brave the news that is in our area, in our industry. We're only reading what you guys post. It takes time for you guys to post stuff. It's part of your plans. You would never post stuff on a professional level unless it furthered your career. And so we have special reverence for anybody who posts here, because we're talking about getting the word out and making sure that you're, You can make money in life. Now, to the degree that what you get out into the public is good and people like it, and they what you say in the business is that you consume it like you're eating. Then to that degree, you it's good. It's good trade. Make money. Good trade. Look at my page activity. 0, 0. This might have just reset recently. But nobody likes to visit pages. They like to visit people's profiles. And speaking of which, this week's Algorithm Award goes to none other than Mark DiGiorgio. He's got his own coming in music, completely generated by Joe AI. Joe I? I'm spilling things. Some people might be joining us late. Let's see if there are any comments. Dooby-doo. Joe reads the news. The old mainstay DiGiorgio. Nico had claps. Clap, 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 clap. Pause for applause. Mark D says service-driven firms are under pressure. The best way to get a handle on your PMO, is the use of a professional services automation platform in combination with best practice adoption related to customer onboarding, change management, communication, standardized project delivery, resource allocation, resource monitoring, project accounting, and billing. Full stop. We can help. Service-driven firms are under pressure. I actually know the software behind this thing because we use it internally. I follow everything Mark D says, and that probably, he just posted this 30 minutes ago. That was a match for the algorithm. Our friend Al, whom we say go rhythm. So we're going to like this. Yeah. This post made the international news. Mainly because it showed up on my feed. And some guy from the UK once read the news with us. Which makes us international. And also, Mark D is from Canada. Entirely separate nation. Can you be 2x international? News. There we go. Yeah, take that, other people. Go get, if you have a services-based company, go talk to Mark D. We use it ourselves. It's an awesome, awesome platform. Helps you automate everything. I can't wait to work more with that. Nico DeLeo says, save some feed for the rest of us. Us LinkedIn hogs. That's deserving of a lo-fi solo. Thanks, Solo. Kendra Shaber, as a client services manager in an MSP. Oh my gosh. I'm not an MSP. Then we brought in Quoter and everything changed. But quoting used to slow us down. It was manual, repetitive, and lacked the polish we aim for in every other part of our client experience. I was frustrated, tearing out my hair. Now our team can build quotes in minutes using polished, reusable templates that also have polish on them. Integrate with distributors. No more copying and pasting with Quoter. Automate approvals and contract workflows. Keep everything centralized, streamlined, and easy to track. Can I talk about something? Can I stop sharing my screen for an extreme audience close-up? Well, here it is. My first response to ads is to scoff at them and say, ha ha, nice try, suitors. You'll never get me, see? But the thing is, it does leave some doubt in my mind about whether or not I need it. So the first thing that you do is scoff. The second is to say, is that even my area? Well, this is hard because MSP is not my area. It's a big trigger bomb for me. I'm out. I'm sort of out of the conversation. I'm a little bit belligerent, actually, and I just want to drop it. And last time we were here, I was just like, hide or report this ad. Go away. I'm not an MSP, right? So this is the problem. Let me just say the problem. Because everybody who ever is advertised about anything, they're like, yeah, but that's not me. And so even though Quoter probably can be easily customized to what I do, I like to issue quotes, and I'd like to automate it so that I'm not, cooking it up like by hand in a cauldron over 36 hours. Where I can't sleep because otherwise a cauldron will burn it. I don't. In the old days, it would have been good to have like a Traeger cauldron. Cauldron by Traeger. And then you could just set it and forget it, and then it would keep time for you, and then it would adjust the temperature accordingly. You get the picture about the cauldron. So I don't want to cook up something from scratch every time with like eye of newt and wing of bat, just to get my quote out the door. I want to roll the old chicken bones in the great words of Olivier. It looks better if I do this. I got a sweet like Tech Hawk. What do you think about that, public? These are these Bose headphones I got a long time ago for signing up for some travel app I don't use anymore. Told me it could book all my travel for me. Did anybody else do that? I did. It was like years ago. Hey, we got another viewer on. My phone just told me there's another viewer. Look at this. It says the number of viewers at the top. It says 4. That's a world record. It's the most viewers we've had ever. Oh, wait, they dropped off. Take that. So anyway, I get all belligerent about ads, but this could apply to me, but I don't. It's like it doesn't feel like it's for me. You know what I mean? And then I'm out. And that's my insight for the day on ads. I just thought you'd like that. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat below if you agree. If you ever attend anything like online and people are trying to sell you stuff, they basically tell you to put stuff in the chat. What else can I put in the chat? I'm not going to like this ad because they don't deserve it. Maybe they do. They're willing to have people say no to them over and over again. Yeah. Oh, look who it is. It can't be possible. How do you say this name? Murray Fife. That rhymes with Murray says that it rhymes with knife and wife. I don't think those are too close together for my liking. I think Murray better be on his best behavior. Oh my gosh, visiting Murray Fife was the best thing I ever did with my whole life. I backed up a 34-foot trailer off a country road down a sort of a 90-degree, jackknife kind of downhill. At some point, like my wheels were sort of like off the ground, bringing it into the driveway. But we got all this drone footage of it. I'm going to be sharing all the drone footage ASAP as soon as possible, as soon as I unbury myself of all the other tasks. But that is all to say. Murray Fife says, Sheikh Abdul Hamid is a sharing powerhouse. If you're trying to figure out step-by-step instructions for Dynamics 365, then check out some of his work. Also, don't forget about me, though. AD&D 365 start. Shameless plug. 1 week edited. When did Murray? Oh, 3 hours. So I think Murray rolls the chicken bones on when to post. I think he's got a cauldron. He definitely has cauldrons back behind the old workshop because secretly he lives in this place called Faerun. Like. Hey, there are 25 slides prepared just for you by Sheikh Abdul Hamid. Let's go read them. Bill of materials. So I'm a manufacturing guy. This is like music to my dumb ears, not my smart ears. If you ever encounter a big carousel like this, you can make it full screen. A BOM version allows you to maintain multiple variations of BOM for the same finished product. This is particularly useful. Sorry, guys. I'm letting AI do all my reading lately. When managing different material configurations. Hey, got inflection right. Production processes or supplier-based variations. That will qualify as easily my most annoying segment, which is probably the most viral. Ooh, I hope that I can be a virus online. Scenario. In the previous blog, we created a BOM for a bicycle, P-40s20. Thanks for the 4 zeros. With the following components: frame, wheels, handlebars, pedals. Now, let's say you want to introduce a new BOM version. So anyway, he goes on. Check it out. Carbon fiber frame. Does anybody want a sneak peek into what do I do all day and what I did for my career? Ooh. So I did this. My first assignment was in San Leandro, California, and I did I was a manufacturing guy, and I literally as an early consultant, my family and I huddled up in the kitchen, and we did the all hands in, and then went ready, break. And because my family, like, we were jumping off of like a 6-figure salary, and that was really scary. And I just went right into consulting. That was 2013. It was really, really scary. The neatest part about that project is that it was, I was picking up, this is just anybody who wants to go into your next thing. Just ears up, man. Beep, 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 beep. These ears up. We huddled around the kitchen, and I was like, hey, we have healthcare benefits, and I've got I've got this salary, and I'm going to jump ship, and let's do it. And my oldest son, John, at the time, and my daughter, Lou, and just born Maria, she put like a foot in or something. And my great, brave, pioneer grade wife, who had already started a Montessori school, was like, okay, great, let's start another business. What could go wrong? And so we all went in on the whole everything, right? Like just the lack of knowledge about the whatever. So that year, I made 2.5 times what I made before. And for the next, I'd say 5 to 6 years, I just plowed all of my winnings and earnings back into the business. I grew a team, and I just did something that I knew I had in me, which is to grow something and to create something. So I've been doing that since 2013. I've been in the business for about 12 years. And the more serious I get about it, the less interesting, even to myself. This is why I read the news, because as you could hear, like, as you could feel the oxygen start to leave the room and my face go to granite. Yeah. His face is marble. That's funny. I always took it for granted. Step-by-step guide to creating a BOM version. So when I got into San Leandro, California, this is what I was doing. I was doing manufacturing for Dynamics 3.6 or Dynamics AX 2012. And I survived. I did well on the project, went on to do great things. I went to New Orleans, upriver, Mississippi. Holy macaroni, man. It was so cool. And my wife and everything worked out. It's worked out for 12 years, and I have had some downtimes. Can I just tell you, COVID cleaned everything out. Like, I was wiped out. I was 5 times in 2020 almost bankrupt, like bankrupt, because you spend so much money in the business, and I made the very difficult choice in COVID, right in COVID, of not cutting my workers. And this is a controversial thing. When I look back at it, if I knew, knowing what I know now, I would have cut my workers immediately out of real charity for them. Better charity than keeping them. Because what ended up happening was that everybody left anyway, within the space of 2 years. And why? Because, gosh, it was hard. And we weren't getting any work. We weren't paid for any of our work. Like, the liquidity that the government provided, like, I'll just picture it this way. Nobody, as soon as COVID hit, everybody stopped paying us for what they already owed us. You understand? Like, and my cash lead time is like usually 30 to 90 days, as long out as 90 days, mainly about 30 days. And they just quit. Like, any of the work, they didn't originate new work. Oh my gosh. So we've had some real downtimes, but we've had some great boom times as well. It worked. I think that what you're going to see in the near term is as big as what we saw. Is that you get to start everything from scratch over again right now. That's how big the market opportunity is. Anyway, Murray likes this guy's stuff. You can, in your industry, whoever you are, you can take the thing that you know, you can make a carousel out of it just like this. If you're not paying attention at the moment, can I just have all of your attention for a second? I counsel a lot of people who are starting out in the industry, and they're saying, what do I do? So here's what you do. Take the thing that you know and start reporting on it. Start covering it. Do a carousel of the thing that you know. Do 5 slides. How hard is it to do screenshots and put red squares around them? Take the initiative and start putting your name out there. I'm reading this news because Murray commented on it. I don't think I would have read the news if it was just the dude. See, I don't remember his name. I know that it's Sheikh. That was the name. Literally, I couldn't remember because it stood out in my mind. Sheikh Abdulhamid. So I wouldn't have remembered his name, but now I'm following him. And so if you're starting out in this new market, go do this. Because he's caught Murray's attention, because Murray's a design guy. And he said earlier in the day, I was reading LinkedIn on the way in because I'm a LinkedIn-aholic. And he goes, I love me some documentation, because he's a design guy and he likes layout. And so that's what caught his eye. And so he says all this stuff, green check marks, big pointy finger, diamond or square diamond thingy. And then it's nice and like, it's easy to see, right? And if you don't know this, then that's fine, right? This is going to repel people who don't know this area, but it'll attract the people who belong there. Do we have any comments? I'm going to come back in. Joe needs the ruse. Reads the news. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just a man. Myra completed 19 years at Faustina Academy. Did we like this up here? Like. I just appreciate the kindred spirit, because I document and share everything as well. And you never know what people are struggling with the WAME problem. What the W? No, wait a second. That might be the most ninja stealth placement I've ever seen. Murray Fife, I'm calling you out live. Have you intentionally placed that so that I could encounter the misspell and then call out what the W? Because the W is missing on my keyboard. What the W? Dang it. It didn't reply to the whole thing, or it replied to the whole thing and not this thing. Oh, rats. That's all right. Well, now I've at Sheikh Abdul Hamid. Great work, sir. So I appreciate it too, because when I first did, the confidence I got for stepping off and going into the business as a consultant was by doing like a very large 115-page document on the entire manufacturing process proposed for a very large company. Okay. You've heard enough. Move on. You're like, sip coffee and we're done. Myra Fernandez's job update: completed 19 years at Faustina Academy. This is a local school. We run a Montessori school locally, and my wife got her start here. We don't know what Myra's done, but we love it. They did a great fundraiser last year. It was a lot of fun to attend. It was a fundraiser. Businesses help our communities thrive, and we have 3,700 plus business specialists across the nation. Talk to a specialist in your community. Businesses are the backbone of our communities. Does that make me the muscles? Hashtag local business. Chase has been advertising as local business. They want you to come and work in their co-working space. Come on down and sit next to the money at Chase, where we also think that you're the backbone, but maybe sometimes the sinews or even the ligaments. Chase Bank. Dag Calafell, empowering manufacturing and supply chains with Microsoft data, and nobody knows. We shall know. We had Dag on. Dag was one of the best people to come on ever. This guy never runs out of credibility. Do dig it to Dag. That's pretty good. 1,790 followers, 500 plus connections. He's an enormous force to be reckoned with. He's been doing all these hot take posts while he's walking around, which is that's how the people want to see it. We want to know if we can pay attention to that guy. What do you have to say for yourself, Dag? Oh, he's in the airport.
We're just on a mission to transform companies with AI.
Oh, it's a voiceover.
Perspective with a background in Microsoft technology, including Copilot, Azure, and Dynamics. Plus my
that's cool. We like the icons.
I work at a boutique consulting company focused on digital transformation in manufacturing, whether discrete, process, or lean.
Let's go.
Frequently, and I regularly talk to CIOs of manufacturing.
21 trips in 78 days.
I visit webinars, I talk to conferences, and I'm constantly making new connections.
CIOs, conferences.
My experiences as I share with you.
I don't know how old this was. This might actually, it's 6 months old. Oh, we like it anyway, Dag. Pachink. Mark DeGiorgio, who just recently posted, let's go back to his post. Service-driven firms. Comment. I made the news. Mom's going to be proud. Pretty sure you're XXX2 global, which is way better than 2X global. I'm a logarithm. I am exponentially. I'm an exponent. I'm exponentially larger. Let's read what Dag Calafell has to say. I'm 9 minutes until a meeting, so then I have to abandon everybody. Yes, I know. We can't stay around forever, guys. You have to go back to work in a mere 7 minutes. Nico says, you and I are a lot alike. Some may even say we're the WAME. With a W. As AI continues to revolutionize industries, are we at risk of undervaluing the very human skills that built them? Proclaims Dag. Read it first here. Extra. Manufacturing, AI, human resources, employee value, workplace culture, auto. We don't know the rest of it. The power of human AI collaboration in manufacturing. But synergy in manufacturing, enhanced productivity and innovation, robot arm, conveyor belt along with scanner, faceless human with check marks. Artificial intelligence, automation, and data-driven efficiency, human dedication. So you got AI, synergy. What's synergy? Hey, Doc, what's synergy? Synergy is enhanced productivity and innovation. And then you have human dedication, expertise, adaptability, and commitment. It's a pretty good little triangle there. So human dedication plus AI equals synergy. I think I'm graphically dumb. What we're saying is that you get synergy out of these two things put together. I didn't get it because I'm just a man. Like. Thank you to Melinda Carlson for the encouragement to write this article. Wait, where's the article? Oh, yeah. I've failed at all at all points with this thing. I didn't recognize it as an article because I'm just a man. I just work here. Okay? I'm not to blame. Maybe I am. Guys, I blame myself. But that's because it's your fault, sir. Fair enough. Well done, workers. Well done, soldiers. You have pointed out my faults, and I embrace them. What else are we doing? Oh, we're reading this article. Everybody go read this article. I'm going to leave it up so that I can read it later. How AI is solving America's $1 trillion manufacturing labor crisis. Now, that's interesting to me because that is a crisis. It's hard to get skilled labor. The Taiwan-based chip manufacturer came over, tried an experiment where they opened an enormous factory. They don't have the productivity output ratio that Taiwan has. And then the CEO was like, oh, I basically already knew this. I basically knew that blah, 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 blah. Right. So that we either have a skills gap or we have a dedication and output gap. I don't know. I don't know the whole story of that Taiwan-based thing, but that's a hot topic for me. And I'm a manufacturing guy, so I will read later. Oh, Roman Cherny is giving away 24 AI agents built specifically for B2B companies, 100% free. These aren't generic bots or basic automations. Trained to think, act, operate like a digital teammate that works 24/7. Will I challenge you, Roman and Osnat Lidor? I will try to take all of your 24 AI agents and then go ahead and use them like. I'm going to go save this post, and I will try this week to create a company with Murray Fife and also Frederick. And we are going to see if we can build an entire process only using the 24 agents this fellow has built. And maybe we should also try to see if we could build agents from scratch, which would take longer. But maybe we should get an agent that builds agents and an agent to manage all those agents in his robot takeover. Thank you for watching the news. I have to jump. I'll jump early to give you guys more time. Jack Rowbottom said something about MCP onboarding wizard for Copilot Studio. That is actually of interest to me. Save like. Onboarding. Go to agent tools, new tool, MCP model content. So built for makers, effortless setup now in public preview. That is also something that I should go do. Save. What if I used those two things and I designed a company start to finish over the next week? Do you guys like that challenge? Stop mouse. Hey, I just charged my keyboard up. I got more keyboard now. Well, dear friends at home, it's just been a delightful week reading the news with you. I just think that your hearts were in it today and you gave your best. All 3 or 4 of you who watched this. Live from Texas, I just wanted to say, bless your little hearts. Yowie! So, what's going to happen for the rest of the weekend? You're going to go back and do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to do baseball games this weekend. For my kiddo. I'm going to do, it was a birthday. Also involving birthday baseball. I bought a brand new bucket of baseballs, like the leather kind, like real leather. They're Rawlings baseballs off of Amazon, and we are going to take they're beautiful. Like if you haven't ever like thrown with a brand new ball, you got a great grip on it. If you're a major league pitcher, that's all you pitch with. You're like, I only use brand new baseballs. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to hang out with my college-aged kid. We're going to chase our little kids around. We're going to chase the dogs, clean up the yard, get prepped for our Oktoberfest thing that we host every year in our backyard. Things are moving, people. And also over the week, I'm going to build a brand new company from start to finish. You just have to see this. Using all those AI agents that I just saw. I just wanted to show you that in the my screen automatically refreshed over here, and it went to Murray's cauldron. It's sort of like a tea kettle instead of a cauldron. But you get the picture. I also mentioned Faerun. Hey everybody, it's been lovely. Let's go down tempo on our way out. I'm gonna disable camera. In just mere moments, I'm gonna disable my voice. It's been a ride. Dear people, I shall see thee anon. Goodbye, good day, goodbye, goodbye.